back.
Back.
Back with another one. Okay. All right. What we're going to talk about today,
Putty grips.
putting grips. So let's talk through it. We're going to show you a bunch of different styles of putting grips. We're going to show you kind of some different putters and what we use for the different grips. We've got a 10-foot straight putt set
10
up
foot
here.
1 inch.
10-foot 1 inch. Sorry, my bad. 10-foot 1 inch flat straight putt set up here. We're going to each take 5 strokes with each type of putting grip. We'll first show you how the grip is used, or how to use that grip,
Or how we just use them
or how we
personally.
and the variations of it and that sort of thing.
No right, wrong way here.
And then we'll see how we do. After the fact, we'll go through the analysis and we'll show you kind of what the dispersion is for those putts and how we did with each of them. What do we think about them?
And you'll see how we're doing.
All right, so show them your version of a traditional putt.
Traditional putter grip. So growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, golf was very Tiger Woods based. So your standard grip is more kind of we'll have a pretty big grip here, super stroke. This is a 3.0, so that's pretty big. I got small hands, so it fits really nicely, I think, into my hands. But it's just kind of runs up the lifeline there, here, and then you kind of overlap with your left hand. You'll see John does it a little bit different. You'll see like Brooks Koepka and other people, they have their finger going this way on the bottom. I like it here for the traditional. Some people use 10 fingers, so they'll have their hands kind of separated. But I mean, that feels pretty comfortable. You know, as a junior golfer, I was kind of always started that way. And then you'll see, I think what John will show you is his grips more. I can't even do it, but
I'll show
fingers.
them that in a second. Don't worry.
I don't know. It's wrong either way. But I mean, just holding the putter is just whatever's comfortable for you. Really, at the end of the day, it's whatever you need to do to get it in the hole. So you'll see a lot of variations. So.
All right, give us 5
putts.
Traditional
grip. And typically with this putter, I don't like using a traditional grip, but let's see how it goes. That was to the right.
Yeah. Pushed a little bit right.
Felt it right away. And I feel like that's my miss, at least lately with the putter. Jeez, I was way right. Keep that face square. I feel like that one's right too. Better. You know, let me try more of a blade putter here with the traditional grip. I feel like with the face balance putter, I can't release it the way I like to. So let's try it with the.
That was better.
What?
Oh,
That felt. That line looked a lot better off the face.
it did. I agree. So you'll hear us talk about this from time to time, but we feel the SkyTrack, which is the simulator that we're using, doesn't always get the putts right.
There it is.
That one was in. Is that 4 or 5?
That's 4.
All right. Do another one just like that then. Need triple zeros. That's good. See show them what putter you're using for this.
So I changed out to, first of all, I got about 1 million putters. This is a Cobra Sport 60, kind of short slant neck blade putter. It's very strong toe hang there.
I didn't even know you had this putter.
Yeah, I got like 1 million. You guys should see my house. It's crazy. But I prefer this one with the traditional grip. I feel like it can rotate it a little bit more with the face, and I don't know, very inconsistent with blade putters, but they feel good. Give it a whirl, John.
All right. So, well, let's take a look at your shot analyzer here. Look at this dispersion. So, started out, and yes, it's going right
So
and long. Then you start straightening it out. Each one gets a little better. That one goes in. That one just a miss right. So yeah, definitely looks like right is your miss with that one. Okay, so we'll do.
So 1 out of 5. What is that? 20%.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
20%, 10 feet. I don't know if I like that.
So for me, I have old school Scotty Cameron Laguna Select. Got from my brother. It's a really nice putter. Yeah, again, heavy toe hang. That's what that means. A face balance putter would be something like this. Heavy toe hang like that. This is meant for more like of an arcing putt style, which I don't really
strong
have.
arc, yeah.
But I seem to putt pretty well with this thing, and I just have a standard pure grip on this, and I like this for a standard grip.
Why don't you show them your grip, Sean?
Or traditional grip, yeah. So the way I've always done the traditional grip has been by pointing both my index fingers down the shaft. So wrapping my fingers around the club and pointing both my index fingers down the shaft and both my thumbs down the shaft as well. That's how I have learned what I call a traditional grip. I mean, it's whatever feels comfortable to you, and that's how I've done it since I started putting. I'll see some others, and I'm pretty much right now I'm using a traditional grip when we play normally. So let's see. Let's see if I can make 5 out of 5. Ooh, that did not feel that far right. But maybe something's up with our setup here. 3.6. All right, try that again. There you go. Okay. So 50% right now. I'll take that. I think in real life with a 10-foot putt, I'm probably 30% maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in here today, last time I made 5 out of 5 with this putter and this grip style. So, we'll see.
No way.
One more. I mean, this is my grip, and this is the putter that I've been using. I switched recently. I'll show you the other putter in a little bit. Oh,
I thought that one was in.
that one was pulled a little bit. A little extra pace. Okay, so there you go.
3 out of 5.
There's 5 with the traditional grip. Shadow analyzer. So there it is. Just touch right. Next one was in. Next one was in.
Wow.
Next one was in. And a touch left. So looks like I kept moving over, but there you go. Okay.
Next grip is our claw grip.
The claw grip. All right, Travis.
That one, just so you guys know, I tried every grip multiple times. Always tinkering with something. I should probably stick to something, and I'd probably be a lot better of a putter. But yeah, so the claw grip, again, multiple variations of this as well. You'll see pretty standard here, and then the claw super stroke actually makes a grip designed for the claw. It's kind of thick up here, and then it's got like narrow and flat, but haven't committed to that yet. But so anyways, you're here, and then you kind of got like a pencil. You got like 3 fingers and your thumb behind, kind of going this way. You'll see another variation. Tommy Fleetwood, right? He's kind of this way. That's kind of very uncomfortable to me. Very stable though. But you know, a lot of times with the claw grip, you'll see there's another one here.
One finger, two fingers,
Whatever. Yeah, I mean that feels pretty good too. But for a right-handed golfer, you know, I think the drawback, especially with long putts with the claw grip, is your right hand will kind of take over sometimes. So you'll kind of want to push it out this way. I see that a lot. So to keep it stable, you really want that left hand on there firm and kind of this just kind of riding a little bit. So
and the idea with this putt, right, is the stability.
right.
So you let your left hand do most of the work, and your right hand is just there for stability.
For the ride. We'll see how this goes.
Let's see.
Pretty firm. My miss is to the right today.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm afraid to hit it left. Definitely feel the face a little open when I make impact. Straight putt, I should aim a little bit left on here.
There it is. I think I might have screwed it up.
What'd you do?
I clicked on there. I was trying to move the little recording widget out of the way. There you go. Now you're fine. There you go. Now you figured it out.
I have putted with that grip with this putter in the past, and I've had pretty good success with it. I feel like that was hard. Oh, that went way left. Is that 4 or 5?
I think that was 5. Click on the analyzer. Oh, one more.
One more. It is some Tommy Fleetwood style. Let's see how that works. Ooh, that was pretty good.
Ooh, lipped out.
Felt awful, but the result was good.
Did you show them the putter you were using?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we talked about this one. This was a Spider Mini putter. It's got a fancy. So we're talking about stability, right? So it's got a stability BGT shaft on it. So pretty good putter.
Who used this shaft?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a tour person that uses this shaft, but I don't know. It's very expensive, so it's got to be good, right?
All right, so here's what you got for dispersion. It's right, and then better. And I think that one was in. Next one was left, and then the lip out. So yeah,
A little bit better.
Pretty good. Looks like
still only 1 out of 5 though.
Yep. All right. So claw grip for me. I think I'm going to use this old school Nike OZ, the blue chip face. I don't know if any old school golfers are out there and remember these putters. I love this thing. It just feels so good off the face. The ball seems to roll so pure. I have a Super Stroke 3.0 Slim on it. I like this grip for the claw. And the way I do the claw is, again, I still keep my index finger down the shaft, and I bring about 3 fingers onto the front of the claw. And I put a really strong grip on my left hand. And then my right hand is just very loose on the club face, just for stability.
I think you need to define strong, John. That's a firm pressure, you mean, or yes. Strong position?
firm pressure.
Okay.
So, I mean, I basically can swing this club with just that left hand as hard as I'm holding it. And this one just goes on it for stability. So that's how I like to do the claw. We'll bring some of these balls over here. We'll see if I can get lucky. Okay. 5 putts, claw grip, Nike OZ putter.
Beauty.
As that was left.
Oh, I didn't go that from here. It looked like it was going straight in.
Yeah. Well, I thought that felt pretty good, but simulator disagrees with me. 0.9 left.
0.9?
And that didn't go in?
That might have caught the hole in real life.
Yeah. From 10 feet? I would think so. Another thing I do is I hover my putter before I swing. Not something a lot of people do, but something I do.
There you go, there, John.
I feel like, you know, when you
keeps the flow better.
Yeah, when you just pick the putter up off the ground, like right as you're swinging, or you drag it back, it can kind of throw off the face angle. So
maybe I should try that, John. It's obviously working.
So that's what I do. I try and hover it. You know, it takes me a second to get it stable, but once I got it up there, then I just go. Oh, there we go.
I thought that was gonna stay on that right side.
So that's 3, 2.4 right, and it still made
still went in.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
Could have had some spin on it. I used this grip for a while with a 2-ball putter. That one's in too.
We also used it a lot. Remember the Odyssey Marksman?
Oh yeah,
the mini Marksman or whatever.
Oh man, we had a few of those Marksman putters. It just seemed like such a good idea with that big line on it.
You had the mini one though; it's a little smaller. But
yeah, but
I had the one with the big old dongle on it. But it was like that. We can show them that that Cameron you have over there, that Detour.
Yeah, the Detour. One more. Oh, that seems left.
Left center of the hole.
And it was left.
No,
it's left. Well, the simulator's being a little jittery today, but there you have it. That's 5 strokes. I think I got 3 out of 5 there. That's not too bad. I'll take that. One of them I think was the simulator's fault, but let's take a look at what those putts look like. All right, that was just a touch left. That was in. Oh, that one was right. This one was in. Interesting. Huh. So these two were, this one was less spin than that other one, but it didn't go in. This one was farther right, but it went in. I don't get it. This one dropped too, so no. Okay, so there we go. Next, what do we got? Next putting style.
Ooh, left hand low.
Left hand low. Okay, this is one I struggle with. Travis uses it on the course on a regular basis.
I do like this grip. To me, it's one of the most stable grips. So you'll see a lot of pros, men and women, use this putter. Again, it's like the traditional one where you can overlap the hands. I think Jordan Spieth overlaps. Xander Schauffele does some weird stuff with his hands. I try to watch the videos of him, but it's kind of crazy. But one of the things, I don't want to use too many big words, but you kind of want it running up your lifeline here, and kind of your arm kind of in this, what they called an ulnar deviated position. This would be ulnar, then this would be like radial. So you want to make sure the more ulnar you're in, it's much more stable that way. To kind of falls that way. If your kind of hands are down in this radial position, now you got room for rotation. So kind of want to have it here. And there you go. You're kind of like locked in. So now it's feels pretty stable. So we'll see. Stability shaft, stable grip. Should see some good things here, right, John?
In theory.
I mean, that felt really solid. But that's my miss today. Touch right. Maybe I should just try aiming a little left. It might get this face square. I mean, that should be dead square.
That should be good.
No.
Oh, no. See, I don't believe that. Yeah, don't take any stock in that. I think that was probably
That one was.
good. I think
Even
it might
further
have been
right.
hit a little hard, and it's 5 feet past the cup. So I think that also does take into account in here. Like, you really got to watch that distance.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Bingo. So yeah, the screen's only about 9 feet from our
And there's a ramp there at the
starting
end.
position. Yeah, and there's a little return ramp at the
That's
end.
funny. It said 2.3 and I cut the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, I hit that one 0.5 left and it missed. I don't know. That looked good too. Get in.
Lipped.
Lipped out.
Think one more, right?
Yeah, so we basically are trying to just get to the screen and just barely, and that's your 10-foot putt. That's why we kind of set it up like this. Looks good. There it is.
I noticed in the last few, I think it was choppy and I feel like I smoothed out my tempo a little bit. And I don't know. It still says 2.3 right, but they're running the hole. So yeah, it's just a comfortable grip for me, and I enjoy it.
So left hand low. Well, what putter should I use here? I'm gonna bring out the detour for this one.
Show them that one.
The old Scotty Cameron detour. You guys haven't seen that? This is a Scotty Cameron, basically with a counterweight alignment aid, just kind of screwed onto the back of the face there. I don't know if you can see that.
See if you can see the angle of it.
So yeah, looking down the putter face, this line actually comes at an arc, and it's supposed to kind of align with your natural putting arc, where nobody goes straight back and straight through. Everybody has some rotation to their swings, just natural. You can't, yeah, without moving your whole body, you can't go straight back and straight through. It just doesn't. Your mechanics don't make that happen. So, but this thing is supposed to set up so that your eye looks at it and you can see kind of the arc of the swing in it. Me personally, I hate this thing. I would never use it. I want to unscrew this, and then it's a great putter. I mean, just by itself, it's a good putter without this thing on it. But anyway, I'm going to try this one with the left hand low grip. Oh, well, so let's show you how that works. For me, I just kind of like full 10 finger it. So that means all my fingers are kind of stacked together, thumbs down the shaft, and that's how I do left hand low. This grip feels so awkward to me. And I'm really not comfortable with it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. I mean, it's hard to argue with results, right? But 1.9 right, one made the cup. Get in. Nice. All right, 2 for 2. Another thing about this putter, at least it's with this grip, there's the original Cameron grip on it, and you really feel the ball off the face with this grip. Felt good too. Is good. I don't know. Maybe I got a new putting grip, huh? Exactly. Everything goes in. How many was that?
3 in a row.
It's 3 in a row. Oh, that one's felt tugged, and it was. Oh, but it made the cup. All right, last one, huh? Am I gonna get 5 for 5? Let's say triple zeros. How does that go in? It definitely clearly looked left, but all right, Skytrack. I mean, I don't know how you argue with 5 out of 5, right?
So basically, what you're telling everybody is you got to find a grip you hate, and a putter you hate, and roll with it, and you're going to make 5 out of 5 from 10 feet.
You know, I don't. I feel that putting's all about confidence, and I certainly do not have any confidence with that putter in my hand and that grip. But
Results are the results.
You can't argue with results. I mean,
so you're saying find the putter you hate,
in,
and a grip you hate, and you're going to be 5 for 5 from 10 feet.
I mean, you can't argue with results. And
I challenge you to try that in the real course one day.
Well, if I had the thing you're dealing with on the real course is also the grain on the grass. Every putt, it's impossible to get an exactly the same
That's true.
putt.
You don't have this line showing you the.
Yeah, you don't know and this is a dead flat surface. You don't have to worry about the grain of the grass at all. That's all simulated, right? So it will roll straight if you hit it straight. And in real life, it's not going to be the case.
Impressive, though, John. Very impressive.
So there's left hand low. Now what else we got?
That's why John's our A+ putter on the scramble team. So I think it's our last one because we don't have the long putter.
Right. We don't have a belly putter or arm lock. You didn't bring that one.
I did bring an arm lock putter.
Right. Arm lock. Here we go.
But it's not a standard arm lock putter. It's a special putter.
Yes. And special is the right word for it.
So it's a Biomech is the brand. Look at this thing. God awful. So there's this thing, Biomech is built for biomechanics, right? So it's engineered to, blah, blah, get in the hole every single time. So this thing is an arm lock putter, but the setup's weird.
I'm going to stand further back so they can see the setup.
Right there?
Yeah, right there's good. Yeah.
So with this putter, the way it's designed is you put the putter behind the ball first, and then from there you line up with your feet and you step into it. And ideally, you automatically set up with an open stance, so that gives you your stroke more of a path straight down the line that you see. So ideally, if I do this right, I should make
5 out of 5.
10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. There should be no variation in this stroke. So
then you're only worried about
ideally what we should see here is
your setup, your alignment.
A consistent, assuming this is all straight. So I'm going to.
Travis did also add the triple track sticker to the.
So when I play with this on the course, I use the triple track ball, triple track stickers. I mean, I put lights out with this thing, right, John?
Wouldn't say that.
So you set up the putter first. You're going to step into it with our right foot. A little bit of an open stance. And then just stroke it.
And right.
So I'm anticipating all of them are going to be the exact same.
And too far right. Or too hard, too. That's 5 feet by, basically.
And I'll take that putt all day.
Let's see that open stance that he's got. Ooh, hard, but it went in. Another thing about that putter, show him that little feature.
Oh, you can pick up the ball.
Yeah. Oh, he also has extra weight on the bottom of it.
Oh, dude, I got this thing decked out, man. Pimp my putter.
Yeah,
I win that contest all day.
probably spent twice as much in accessories as that putter's worth. There. All right. How many is that?
It's 3. I'm 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Not bad.
But initially, when I got this putter, I was struggling with the setup, so I had to watch a video on the Biomech YouTube channel. I was setting up to it all wrong. So once you get it set up, it does feel pretty automatic, though.
I disagree. I hate that thing. But you'll see. I'll make 5 out of 5 with it now. Hard and pushed.
I feel like when you hit it hard in here, I feel like I get jabby with it.
Yeah, it's 6 feet by.
Yeah,
Only a 10-foot putt.
no good.
That's over 50% too hard.
Yeah, I think in real life,
Oh, it's 63%. There you go. That's the right pace. Bink.
3 out of 5, and then the other ones I missed were slide to the right. So to me, this has been my gamer, unfortunately. But I just have consistency. So once I figured out the setup, it was pretty good.
Okay, so
You gonna try this one too, John?
So we got in,
In, right,
right, and in, right?
Yeah.
4 out of 5. That's pretty good.
So
All right. So yes, I'm gonna try that putter. So I wanted to show you guys like a little bit of a different variation on this arm lock style putter. So Travis does it, like this, right? What he calls traditional. I don't know if there is anything traditional about this type of putter. So, it's locked up against your forearm here. That's the idea. So it can't move, and you just move your body. And it's one piece. For me, what I like to do with this putter, since I hate it so much, is I put my hand a little bit farther down the shaft, and I'll grip my wrist. So really lock the putter to my arm on this side, and then just swing it. Yeah, like I said, not a big fan of this putter, but
remember, putter first, and then step into it.
Yeah. So awkward. See, I'm not close enough. All right. you laugh, it's gonna go in. You see. Might be short, but it's good.
Wow.
Told you I hate this putter.
That's your recipe for success, John. A grip you hate and a putter you hate.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna make it.
Let's see.
If it looks good and feels good, you're gonna miss.
Again, I'm locking it to my wrist. So that can't go anywhere. And I just push through it. Get in. Oh,
no,
lipped out. Lipped out on the left side.
That can't. Dude, 000. There's no way.
See, I don't.
That has to go in.
This is a problem. I feel like it gives you statistical results. It doesn't actually do what it reads. But bingo. Oh no. Come on. Watch, that gonna be 000 again? Nah, it can't be. 2.5 right. Okay, 2.5 should be outside the hole.
Yes, that one shouldn't have lived. SkyTrack is weird today.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, for pace, it's pretty good every time. I mean, I'm just lifting it out. So it must be a problem with my alignment a little bit, but
man, that's consistent though, man. I mean,
is that 5?
That's 4.
That's 4.
Yeah, okay. One more.
All right. Okay. Open stance. falls off. Do you lean forward? Or?
No.
Okay. Oh, that I tucked the ground. Come on, come on. No, that was short. Yeah, I chunked that one. Okay, so everybody saw the results, but we'll go over them. Okay, so there we go. That was in. First two were in, right?
Yep.
Then lipped out,
Lipped out.
lipped out,
Lipped out.
and that was short.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean that was 2.9 right anyway, so it wouldn't have gone in. All right, well there you have it. Those are kind of all the putting styles that we wanted to show you guys. So hopefully you got some good information out of that.
Do you guys see anything wrong with our strokes or have some feedback?
Leave a comment, please.
Leave help.
All right, so here we go. We got the data. There's no hiding from the facts now. It's all right.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie, 100%.
But a caveat though, this could any day it could be different, maybe.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah, like we mentioned in the video, we feel the putting on SkyTrack is not up to par. Let's just say we feel like there's a lot of misreads. It doesn't kind of get the face angle quite right, or the roll of the ball. It just feels that way. I mean, maybe we're as bad as it shows, but
I think I am.
Yeah, we might be. But
my core stats say about the same thing too. So
yeah. So hard to argue with the data, and we're about to show you that. So let's get right into it. All right. So what we're looking at here first is the make percentage. So with all the different putting grips we tried 4 different putting grips: traditional, claw, left hand low, and the arm lock. I mean, right off the bat, this stands out to me. You know, Travis is the blue. I'm the orange. Is that orange? Yep. I'm colorblind. So I'm the orange. Travis is the blue. Travis had his best work with the arm lock putter, which I thought was kind of surprising.
That's what I've been using. I'm starting to get a lot more comfortable with that, of course. So
maybe that's it, just the comfort with it. For me, it was left hand low, which is a grip that I do not like whatsoever.
And the putter you used was?
And the putter I used was that Cameron Detour.
Which you hate.
Which I also hate. But, I mean, like we said, you can't argue with results. So the data shows it 100%.
I'll put with the broom if I'm going to make 100%.
Yeah,
if it says I'm going to make 100%.
Not bad. My second best was the traditional putting grip.
That's what you use, right?
Which is what I use, just in daily life. So I like that a lot. Yeah. So your best was the putter or the grip that you've started to adopt more and more. This guy changes swings like he changes hats or something, because it's like every week he's coming with a different swing.
Even mid-round, I'll mess around with it.
Yeah. It's not just putting style grips. It's also iron shot, drivers sometimes, fairway wood. So yeah, he's a chameleon of golf swings. So I can't do that.
Done it all. Yeah. So they all feel good. So I don't know.
Yeah, none of them feel good to me. So I just stick with whatever works. So that's that. That's the make percentage. So Travis's best was the arm lock. Your second best was left hand low. The other two were pretty poor, I'd say. 20%.
Yeah, I mean,
1 out of 5.
On a given day, I can get hot with a traditional putting grip and with the right putter, but I think on course, my best rounds have been left hand low until I started using arm lock. But my better rounds have definitely come from left hand low. I think you need to go left hand low.
I might have to start trying. I might have to take that detour out on the course and see just what it does.
We need to get these guys some live video feeds to see how it works on the course. Hey man, it could be our next video. We do it outside and
just adopting this.
Try this and see.
Leave a comment below if you think that'd be a good idea.
Maybe we can. We grint it, right? So we use the grint app and we keep our stats. So
yeah,
maybe we can.
It's a shameless plug right there. Maybe we'll get a sponsorship from Grant one day.
Maybe we can follow it up saying we play around using this putter, this grip, and post it and see what it looks like.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, let us know. Let us know if you think you like that, and then we'll do it for you. All right, so that's make percentage. The next plot we have here is amount offline. So this is kind of where our putts went. This is the direction of each of the putts. Um, and it's very clear in the data, and we'll kind of show you real quickly some of those later on outside of this, but essentially all of these were right. We missed the putts right the majority of the time, vast majority of the time. So I mean, these are the errors. I mean, Travis, I was surprised by this, but your numbers are definitely leaning right when no matter what putting grip you're using.
That's got to be a setup thing, or
Yeah, it very well could be.
Watching the video back, it seems like the ball in my stance, and I set up with the face kind of open too, so it doesn't look open, but the video shows that it's open, which no bueno.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. I'm pretty consistently right. It doesn't matter which putter I'm using. I seem to be the same amount offline to the right with all of them. So maybe that's another thing we need to start looking at on the course and see if
maybe by default when we're on the course we aim a little bit more
just
left.
a touch. I mean, it's not much, right?
Yeah.
1 degree or even 3 degrees is not much, but apparently that's enough to miss a 10-foot putt. So worth taking note of. So I'm glad we got these stats together and did this, because I mean, this is very informative, and nobody ever does this. I mean, I've been playing golf for many years now, over 25 years, something like that, and you've been playing even longer than that. And have you ever done this sort of analysis? I mean, I think it's very good, and we'll probably do more of this in the future, just like collect the data and do some analysis on it. So hope you guys like it. All right, last stat I plotted was the launch angle, which is not really something that you typically think of with putters, but I think it's very important. And you can see my launch angle is pretty much high on most of these, and Travis is pretty consistent with his launch angle. And I didn't know, to be fair, I didn't know what an appropriate launch angle was. I know that a typical putter has a face or loft of about 4 degrees. And so I was thinking, oh, 4 degrees, that's what your launch angle should be, if you're making straight contact with it. But apparently that's not correct. For proper roll, you should be somewhere between 0.75 and 2 degrees of launch angle with a putter. And Travis's are perfect. He's got them right in the center of the range, right where you need to be.
I didn't make a lot though.
No, I probably should have added a little, like an average line across all of these. But anyway, it definitely looks like, so we talked about this before we started the video, but I think my problem is that I put the ball in the front of my stance intentionally, because I read this in an article one time that to promote proper roll, you want to catch the ball on the upslope for your putting stroke. So that's why I do it, and clearly I'm getting more launch out of it because of that. But that probably is not the best thing for me to do. And I've had people tell me they think I'm basically getting under the ball,
yeah, like you're scooping
and,
a little
popping
bit.
it up.
Well, the putter head's getting in front of your hands, right? So your hands are basically this way instead of, and you can see in the data as it goes down, the arm lock, obviously you're locked in, so those hands are ahead.
Right, that arm lock putter, you put the ball in the back of your stance, and it's locked to your forearm, so there's really nowhere to go.
Can't. It's impossible. I mean, it will come off, right, if you try to.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 100%.
And then left hand low, it promotes kind of the same thing, right? Your hands.
Yeah.
I mean, you would really feel that flick if you went that way with left hand low.
That's true. Yeah.
So those two, and then the other two, the claw. I'm surprised the claw isn't higher, because I would think the claw would be easier to flick at it if that was what you were doing.
If your right hand got too involved, yeah.
Which I think happens with most people on like the long putts with the claw grip. They'll try to help it, and they'll just.
But on a 10-foot putt, no, we shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I agree 100% on the long putts, and I always felt that way on the course.
And you see people change it, like pros and stuff, when they do claw, though. If they have a long putt, they'll go traditional or left. They'll just some kind of traditional grip with the longer putts. I think Ricky Fowler used to do that.
Yeah,
he would switch.
Great. Anything else you want to talk about in the data?
I'm perfect.
Perfect for this one, yeah. All right, so and here's the actual data. So this is all of our shot information. How far we hit the putts. Looking over here, I thought this was kind of interesting. It looks like you definitely, with that traditional grip, you know, ended up a little bit long on the misses.
Well, some of those they were pretty jabby. Like I felt the tempo was really. After watching it back, it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like the last couple there, at least the last two, were the tempo looked a lot better. So if you watch it back, it was.
Could have been nerves from making the video.
That's true.
first video, but we're a little nervous. So yeah. So one thing you'll see in looking through this data is that, you know, we're missing right almost all the time. You know, you'll see these lefts in there, but they're few and far between. They tend to balance out to the right. So all right, and this is that was traditional. This is the claw. So going into this, yeah, you know, 20%, 40%. The distances a little better. We had some makes. I think these 9.9s are actually makes. It's either 10.1 or 9.9. I may have miscalculated this one, but either way.
Yeah.
So you're looking at your average distance there. That's not bad. Being 2 to 3 feet past the cup,
it's perfect.
That's ideal. You don't want to be short of the cup because why?
They never go in.
What percentage of short putts don't go in?
I might have to look that up.
Okay.
Might be 100.
I think it's 100.
101 maybe.
Yeah. So that's something we say to each other all the time on the course. You know, 100% of short putts don't go in. So if you're gonna miss long. It's always better.
You don't want to miss 17 feet.
You don't want to miss 7 feet long on a 10-foot putt, but you know, you do.
It had a chance.
It did have a chance. It doesn't have a chance if it goes short, right? All right. So then,
geez, John, look at that.
Yeah, left hand low. So, yeah, I mean, I highlighted this as my best grip, just all in all, because I mean that's the one I made the most of, right? You got 40% there. That's still good. 12.72 on your distance. That's good. It's 3.2 right though. That's 3.02 right.
I bet you on the course I adjust that with my body.
Really?
Subconsciously, I bet. And I see a putt that's breaking to the right. I bet you I aim more left than I should, and I get away with it. Or a putt that's going the other way, probably play it more straight, and it goes. That's how I tend to make my putts. It's just, I think subconsciously I probably move my body.
Yeah, you've been playing long enough. You probably do things like that. No, I try. I'm very regimented in like what I do.
It'd be ideal if we were all zeros all the way across the board.
Yeah. And maybe we'll do another video in another 2 years and see like whether we've made any improvement.
Like tomorrow, what are you talking about?
All right, and Travis,
I've been working on some things.
This is arm lock. This is clearly Travis's best putter, at least in here in the simulator.
I played last week in Texas, and I played well with it.
Yeah,
I made a lot of 10-foot putts. Probably made at least 3 or 4. And we played right. Over at Painted Mountain. When we walked it, I used that putter. I putted well with it too.
Okay. Yeah, well, so maybe, I mean, the numbers don't lie.
What you didn't do was do left hand low.
Yeah, I didn't. I may seriously try that out next time we go out. I don't know whether I'll use my typical putter, which is
That would be the next thing you should. Maybe after this video, you try it with your gamer left hand low and see how that feels.
Yeah, the gamer for me right now is the Cleveland Huntington Beach
number 4
soft number 4 with the reverse pistol
Golf Pride
grip. Yeah,
reverse taper,
right?
Pistol,
which is a good grip. It's a really good grip, and that club feels great. So I like it, and I'll keep putting with it. But maybe so. That's it. That's the data. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, we had a good time making it. We'll do more of this content. You know, if you guys like it, if you like it, leave us a comment. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. If it was too fast, it was too slow. You need more detail. You need less detail. Whatever. We love talking about golf. We love playing.
Yeah.
So
talk all day about it.
Yeah. Let us know what you want us to do.
Demo one partners. We can do everything.
Yeah, we can. All right. So without further ado, Travis, I think we always end these videos and we say there's only one shot.
The next shot.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.